Path editing tools give us the opportunity to refine any shape or line using a set of node editing options, including adding points, changing corner types, and also opening or closing an outline. I've collated a selection of shapes here to show you really what this is all about. To access the path editing tools, we first have to select a shape and then click on it again. You will see then that there are basically 4 circular nodes that make up a square. Basically, this is telling your machine to start somewhere, travel along a path until it reaches the next point, and then that point tells the machine what to do next, and so on around the outline of the shape. This is the same for all shapes. So for example, in this butterfly border, you can see that because it's a more complex shape, there are more nodes, more information for the machine to handle. Let's take a look at how to edit some of these. I'll first select this square and zoom in a bit. Oops. Maybe a bit too much. So there we have our 4 nodes, our 4 corner points. Basically, you can select any of these by clicking on them. So if I click on this one, or this one, and you can see each time you select a node, it also selects a path or a part of the path around the shape. Now, once these are selected, we can basically click on the node and move it around and do whatever we need to do with it. So we can start refining or changing the shape. We can also change that node type or corner type from straight to curved by clicking on this icon up here. That will add 2 handles. If we click and drag on one of these, we can see that we can now drag these out to make that a curved path. We can reset that to be a straight corner by clicking on the straight icon, and that will remove the handles and return it to being a straight corner. Say for example we wanted to add a node in between these 2 nodes. You would select the one that highlights the path where you want to add the node and then click on Add Point. This then adds a node in between the 2 points. If we want to get rid of it, we select it and then go to Delete Point. If we want to remove the edge completely and maybe create a door or a flap, we enable the path editing tools, select the node and path that we want to open, and then click on Open Outline. This then removes the cutting line between these 2 points. Bear in mind that you can only remove one section of an outline for each shape. So it's not possible to remove 2 lines using that operation. If we wanted to do that, we would select this additional point and then choose Delete Point. If I undo that using Ctrl-Z, I can then go back into path editing, and with this node selected, I can choose Close Outline to close off that shape again. This is the same no matter what shape you are using. This rounded square here has more points because there is more action for the machine to take, but each of these nodes can be selected and altered using all of the relevant nodes and handles. Points can be deleted, points can be added, outlines can be opened, and corner types can be changed. With the circle, again, we come back to just 4 points, but each one is a perfect curve leading to the next one. With this scalloped circle, you can see this is a mixture of different curve types around the corner. Around the shape. So we have a straight point at the top and a curved point at the bottom. Again, with the butterfly border, this is made up of a combination of different corner types, curves, and closed outlines. If we look at this logo, again, same thing, it's made up of paths, nodes, and corner types. With this more complex design, there is again nothing different. It's all paths, curves, and outlines. If we look at a couple of shapes that we drew using the path tools, again, the same. The only difference will be when you come to text entered using the editing tool. If we double click on that, we enter the text editing mode rather than the path editing mode. If we wish to edit the outline of any text, we would have to go over to our Edit tab and convert that text to shapes. That then gives us the option to edit the individual outlines. Bear in mind though that you can't return to the text editing mode once they have been converted to shapes. So there we go, you can see every shape that we import and add to our cutting mat can be edited using the path editing tools. How you use them and when you use them is entirely down to you and the project you are working on,